Yo, yo, yo. What is up, YouTube? This is WittyPhantom for Black Yugi with the next installment of the 50cc Let's Play of Mario Kart Wii in the Mario Kart in the standard Kart, or Mario in the Mario Kart, and you know what I mean. Mario in his Mario Kart on Mario Kart Wii. Next up is the Flower Cup. I accidentally something happened with the Let's Play of it, but at the end of it, when you beat 50cc Flower Cup, you get 50cc Star Cup. But you guys haven't seen Flower Cup, so we will play that first right now, and I will continue the conversation that I technically had already, but you guys missed it, so I will have it again for the first time with you who are watching this video. A continuation of the conversation that I wanted to have in the last video, which was about us as gamers, you know, uniting together to cause a change that gets the developers' attention, to, you know, pretty much give us more voice into the games that we want to at some point buy. Why did I do that? And I feel the best way for us to do that is through the means of what we're doing now. You know, being viewers, or being the Let's Players or the front runners, whichever, you know, what have you. Getting together and, you know, just voicing out our opinions, you know, whether by means of comments or videos placed on YouTube. And I feel, you know, if you really have a great idea, and you get enough views, developers will, you know, hear and listen, and, you know, other people making videos for YouTube. Like if I were to make a video and, you know, give an idea that you agree with, and then you went and made a video, like, you know, it would become a viral thing for a certain amount of time, and, you know, we can get our voice out there. And I'm only bringing this up because I feel at the moment like I have no discernible way of getting their attention and you know, giving my opinion on stuff that I feel heartfelt about, and that I truly believe would not only, you know, continue to get them you know, good market sales, because that's all that's what most of them usually care about, but you can't be mad. But aside from getting good market sales, you know, just making a good game that people will remember. Like, I think that's something the industry has kind of, you know, moved away from. Making a decent game that becomes historic, and that people, you know, put their friends on who missed it, or, you know, if you get a girlfriend, or you have a little brother who's finally of age and can play, or a little sister who can finally play, or for you girls out there who get a boyfriend, you know, all sorts of ways to introduce a game that you truly enjoy to a person who has never touched it. My uncle loves video games now. Excuse me. A lot of burping, a lot of water in my system. My uncle has never really touched video games, and now that he's exploring in it, you know, he comes to me and my younger brother for advice. You know, and, you know, he'll be like, you know, what new games are out? What are you looking at? What do you want to play? And, you know, he plays mainly on, well, just on PlayStation, not even mainly, only on PlayStation. And, you know, which is a good console to start with, in this day and age. And, you know, I mean, like, there's tons of people like him, and I feel like there should be old games that people should, you know, be suggesting to people like my uncle. You know, that should, you know, like, there should be old games like there were now. Like, most people in the world who have a friend or someone they know who's into games, who has never played Super Mario World 2, you know, a lot of you would suggest, like, oh man, it's a great game, you should so play it. You know, you'd be behind them, you know, getting that experience and learning, you know, why it's such a great game, why you love it. Like a lot of I remember um, when Halo first came out and became this big thing. Like one of the things that me and my friends look back on, and like talking to people, playing against people, and they'd be like, how are you guys so good at this? Like we'd be like, oh man, we used to play, like GoldenEye back on the N64 back in the day, or oh no man, we used to play Perfect Dark, which was, they're kind of the same thing a little bit, but different stories and different weapons and such, and what have you. But like it's nice. I feel a lot of people love that they can backtrack, from like play one game and then backtrack into playing a new game that they never would have thought to play of, and then learn from it. Just enjoy it. Even you don't even need to learn anything. Just enjoy it and be able to say like, yeah, I played that. It's a great game, and be able to introduce someone else to it. Like one of the things that I'm seeing as far as Nintendo anyway, with the DS console, is pretty much they are bringing back old titles and remaking them so people can enjoy them again with slight changes. Companies need to be aiming to have the ability to do that. And I bring that up because one of the biggest things that I wish they'd do that with, not Nintendo, but Capcom. I wish Capcom would remake the Resident Evil games, the earlier Resident Evil games, 1, 2, 3, 3 being Nemesis, and what's that one game? 0. I wish they'd remake those games, but put them on the DS. I would so love that. And I say that because I played the Mercenaries 3D. I can't believe that's the title. The Mercenaries 3D. On the 3DS, and I love it. I love it. It is fun. It's a very short game, no storyline, but I'm the type of person who I just want to play with other people in a game where we have to survive. Awesome win right there. And I feel that the other Resident Evil games should come back, and the slight change that would be made to them should be taking the game engine, the game engine of Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. I haven't played 6, so I won't say that one because I don't know if it's still the same. But pretty much Resident Evil 4 and 5. Take that game engine, the way you can shoot, the Los Plagas or whatever they're called, in the foot, and they bend over or they fall when they run at you, and you shoot them in the foot. Just take that logic and put it into the earlier titles of the game. Up the graphics, up the AI. Give it a different not a battle system, but kind of like how you take damage and such, and make it more practical. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If they take the old titles, make them more practical, like 4 and 5 were, as far as defending yourself against these hordes of zombies, and bring back that scariness that they had, that classic scariness that Resident Evil was known for. Now they're not scary. It's like, oh, okay, now what's the storyline? Like that's about it. That's I mean, like as far as me being a fan of it, that's all I'm really interested in. Why am I doing this? I'm being crazy. Oh my gosh, this snow. What the heck was that? But anyway, yeah, so that's my idea. If I could have one game made with me in mind, I would want it. God, there's a lot of green shells. I hope none of them hit. I would want that to be the one thing that a game developer made with me and others like me in mind. I would want that so bad. And more so, I say all that, and I wanted to have that be kind of the topic of this Let's Play, because I wanted to know what you guys think, should be made, or what you guys think developers should be doing in these games, and because I want to be able to cover the ground of stuff that I might have missed, because I'm not the only one out there who thinks that they have a great idea. And I want to know, like if my idea is practical or not, or if you guys, I mean, you know, anything. If you guys have an idea of games that, you know, you think should be remade that I'm missing, or, you know, anything. I mean, because right now in my head, that's really all I'd want. Is just, you know, the old school Resident Evil games made, or designed, or not designed, but the gameplay. Am I gonna die? That's what I was thinking. But you know, that's just what I want. I'd want Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil Nemesis to be played as if they were Resident Evil 4, or more so 5, since it was a, you know, a redesign of 4, or an edited, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys would want. I want to know these things so we can discuss it and plot, you know, for the future of our wallets, for the future of our parents' wallets, for the future of gaming, period. You know, because we deserve to be the ones making these changes, because we're the ones putting in the most money. You know, well, maybe not. Well, yeah, the most money collectively. But yeah, get back to me on that, because I truly do want to know. But yeah, that's the end of me having a long rant about something that I'm heartfelt about. As we enter the last course on this, the final race, Wario's Gold Mine on 50cc Flower Cup. You know, I won't even lie. The whole time I was talking, I have no clue how well I was doing. I just know that I came in first, and that a blue shell couldn't destroy me because I was in an animation that can never be stopped. But yeah, yeah. So I guess I'm chill now. I really just want to see the comments that you guys leave. I'm really anticipating that. I can't wait. Because I really like to hear other people's ideas and stuff. But as far as video games go, I do want to say that I am, or me and video games go, I do want to say that I am a large fan of, or almost, no, not a strict fan, just a large fan of online games that can be played with other people. I think I mentioned in the first one that Mario Kart Wii, and even the DS one, can be played online. But I don't know if the DS one, like the Wii, can be played, what am I thinking? Can be played, continentally. Well, I'm pretty sure, well, maybe. But it can be, this game can be played continentally, meaning you can play with anyone in the United States, or you have the choice of playing with anyone in the world. And I think that is the direction that all games with any multiplayer should be going in, because that is a beautiful thing. We need to, you know, close that gap of the ocean between us and other countries, and just play video games and enjoy it. You know, I'm all peace and love for some reason. I mean, I don't knock it. I love people being happy. I like seeing people being happy. I like seeing other people's ideas. I like trying other people's foods. You know, all sorts of stuff. Like, people are awesome. We are awesome. And I don't know all you guys. Some of you guys are weird. Some of you guys are normal. Some of you guys are lame. Some of you guys are cool. But I love all of you all the same. Wanna know why? Because some days I'm cool. Some days I'm lame. Some days I'm weird. Some days I'm creepy. And I mean creepy in the sense of I have a issue with staring at people, cause I'm an introvert, and I tend to think, you know, just think, like I'll just blank out and just stare at something and, you know, be lost in thought. Like one time I was in a car with a friend coming back from the mall, and it was raining, and I love rain, so, you know, I was in my own zone. Oh my gosh, I was in my own zone, and I was staring out the window, and we were at like a stoplight or something, and this girl was in another car next to ours, and I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I was staring at her, and by the time I realized what was going on, she was mad and like cussing at me from the other car. I'm like, really? Calm down, you know? I'm chill right now. What are you so angry about? You know, that threw me off. But you know, that's people. That's people. Uh, but yeah, there we are. The end of the Flower Cup 50cc. I know it's nothing impressive, me coming in first, but even so, with that being said, I have come in first. I am appearing like a pro to you guys. Probably not, because it's so easy. 50cc is pretty much easy mode. 100cc is like normal to me anyway. An avid Mario Kart player would see it as normal. And then 150 being the hardest difficulty, just because the tracks get a lot more complicated and such. But you know, with all of that said, congratulations to me, congratulations to you guys for watching this. I thank you very, very much. Even though I can't award you something as precious as that gold trophy. But yeah, thanks for watching, and this is WittyPhantom for Black Yugi saying, see you next time.